take a moment for the whole fit. Yes, it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. It's a fit. This is what's happening. Happy almost 2023, guys. Today is December 30th. There's only like a day and a half left of 2022. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I wanted to get all dressed up as if I was hosting a New Year's Eve party. I usually try to get like all dressed up on New Year's. It's always just really fun, and I wanted this to be like that. I wanted to go over today my 2023 goals and share with you guys my 2023 vision board. If you're watching this and you haven't yet put together your resolutions or your goals or a vision board for 2023, whip out that computer, whip out that journal. I want you to start writing those down while you're watching this. I will be honest with you guys. If you watched my 2022 recap video, you'll know that this year was not the easiest year for me, both like personally and professionally. It just was really hard. So I'm very excited to go into 2023 with a new mindset, new goals, and just hopefully help inspire you guys as well. I'll share my vision board with you. I'll kind of like put a screen capture of it here, probably for like most of the video, so you can kind of look and see. But the main thing I really wanted to focus on for 2023 was I wanted almost all of my resolutions and goals to be unrelated to my body completely. You guys know I'm practicing body neutrality. I'm trying to heal my relationship with my body and with food. And so having any sort of like body goals included in my resolutions would, to me, contradict that. Now, if you're in a good place and you want to put some body goals on there, like I want to bench press 200 pounds, or I want to go to the gym 3 times a week, or anything like that, then by all means do that. Go you. You're incredible. But for me, the main thing I wanted to focus on for 2023, as you can probably tell the overall vibe of my vision board, is I wanted to care less what other people think and truly hone in on following my dreams and my intuition and what makes me feel the most aligned. And you'll see, of course, some social media platforms on here. I have Instagram. I'm currently at 10.6 thousand followers. It is my goal in 2023 to grow again and to gain more of a community and be more committed to putting together meaningful content. This year in 2022 was when I grew from 3,000 to over 10,000. And to be honest, in my head, I feel like it was a fluke because I was in such a weird place when I was posting the content that was popping off that it feels like it was an accident. So I want to be more intentional with everything that I post in 2023. I also would like to start streaming on Twitch. I play a lot of video games randomly, and I think it'd be fun just to start streaming on Twitch. Literally don't think that would go anywhere. Like, I'm not looking to become a Twitch streamer. I'm not looking to make any money from it. I just think it would be fun. And then of course there is YouTube. I started this channel originally 2 years ago, but was never consistent with it, so I basically restarted it just over a month ago now, and we're already at 100 subscribers. Yay! So exciting. I still can't believe that, but it is my goal in 2023 to get my YouTube channel monetized. I've heard things like, oh, you should never start a YouTube channel with trying to get it monetized. You should do it just for the fun of it. And I am doing it for the fun of it. Like, I'm not getting monetized right now. I don't get anything out of this channel other than just the sheer amount of fun and enjoyment from creating videos and being able to learn new creative skills like editing the long form videos or editing in new ways or trying new video shots and things like that. And I get so much fun out of that. And I want to grow my channel though, because I do want to focus more on health and wellness or body neutrality focus while also sharing vlogs in my life. But I want that to reach a community that needs some extra love and support. And so I want to grow this community on here for that purpose. In a dream world, I would love to make YouTube and content creation solely my full-time job because I have so much fun with it. And specifically on my vision board, you'll see I have the 100,000 subscriber plaque from YouTube. Not because I think I'm going to reach 100,000 subscribers next year. I mean, it would be great if I did, but not because that's like my goal for next year, but just because that is serving as a reminder to me constantly what my ultimate goal is, which is to grow a safe, loving community where people can sit down at the end of the day and turn on one of my videos and feel comforted or feel like they're not alone or just feel like they have a friend there in their room with them. That's my goal. And so having that plaque on my vision board reminds me constantly that that is my goal and that's what I want to keep working towards. Cider break. Another thing that I have a lot of on my vision board is I have quotes that keep me going. The biggest one is, today's your opportunity to build the tomorrow you want. That's also actually my phone background, as well as the when it feels scary to jump, that's when you need to, the better and oops than what if. All of those things to remind me that when I'm uncomfortable or when I'm scared to take a chance, I just need to push through and do it anyway. And that is something I really didn't get used to, but became adept to this year, was living in a state of uncomfortability. And I know how much I grew from it. So my goal for 2023 is to embrace being uncomfortable more, because I know how much change and how much growth can come from that. I'm also just a sucker for quotes. You'll see the yes, I'm a feminist as well. That kind of plays into my content that I love to create as far as body neutrality, empowering women more, and that's kind of where I want my content to start leaning more towards. You'll also see too like some pictures of that office with the glass windows, or down in the corner, the basement with the black ceiling. One of Rhett and I's both 2023 goals is to finish our basement. So we really want to finish our basement, and those two pictures kind of symbolize that, because we were gonna paint our basement ceiling black, and then there's a wall separating my husband's office down there from the rest of the basement, and we want to turn it into kind of like a glass window wall like that picture. You will see I also have weights on my vision board, and I know I said none of my goals relate to my body, and that's true. To me, this still doesn't relate to my body, because for me, it's representative of my goal of wanting to fall back in love with fitness. Just because I knew how mentally clear I was when I was in love with fitness. And I really, really miss that. I miss feeling excited to go work out and empowered to go work out. This year was almost, I barely went to the gym. This year I barely worked out, I barely ran. I was just in such a dark place where even that couldn't pull me out. But I think having this year pretty much off of working out was really what I needed to focus on my relationship with food and to try to start healing my relationship with food. Because it wasn't until I stopped working out that I was confronted with a lot of internalized subconscious beliefs about my body and about gaining weight that I really needed to confront and address and work through in order to start healing myself again. I think this year was necessary for that. But in 2023, I really want to fall back in love with fitness. I want to get empowered again. I want to give myself the gift of that mental freedom again. So that's what those weights represent. You'll also see it like the color of the rainbow food picture. That's just because I want to focus more on healthy eating, and not healthy in the traditional sense, more healthy as in following through with my elimination diet that I've been on. I mentioned this super briefly in my Thanksgiving vlog, but I recently came off of hormonal birth control 6 months ago after I was on it for 10 years. And I've met with my doctor and a hormone specialist, and basically we've determined that I have PCOS induced by hormonal birth control, and so my body's just really inflamed and kind of unhappy with a lot of foods. So the elimination diet is to help with that. It's every 2 weeks I eliminate something new and then wait 4 to 6 months before reintegrating it and kind of see how my body reacts to it. But that picture kind of symbolizes me paying more attention to what my body is telling me and to nourish my body more with what it can handle and less of what makes it feel like crap. And that is something that I've noticed the few times that I've tried reintegrating something. I feel like crap the next day. So that's something I just want to be more mindful of, strictly for the purposes of healing my body after having my hormones suppressed for the past 10 years. And that is a huge, 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 huge thing, because I didn't realize how out of whack. I didn't realize how I've never been in tune with my body. I was on birth control from 17 to 28. I never got a chance to figure out what my body was doing or what made it feel good naturally. So that's a really big one, an important one for me that I want to focus on, because I want to focus more on my holistic overall health. A lot of these so far have been like very specific and goal driven, but there's a couple things on here that are pretty abstract, or that are either abstract or like, oh, I want this to happen, but I have no idea how I'm gonna make it happen. One of those is I have debt-free on here. I would love to be debt-free in 2023, but realistically, unless I win the lottery, I'm probably not going to be. But it's just a reminder for me that I want to pay down a lot of my debt, and that includes student loans and credit card debt. Because unfortunately, when we moved here to Denver at the beginning of this year, I have racked up a lot of credit card debt. As you guys know, I mentioned professionally this year was not good for me, and I mean that. My income was very, very low. If I didn't have my husband, I don't know what I would have done. I need to start focusing on paying down my debts, and that is one of those things where I kind of have a set income right now between the couple of clients that I have and a contract position I have. So that's one of those things where I'm not quite sure the how yet of how I will start making more money each month. But I was talking to one of my best friends because we made our vision boards together, and she was kind of saying the same thing of like, I don't know how this is gonna happen. And I told her we need to trust the outcome and let go of the how. And that's not to say, oh, just sit back and do nothing and hope it happens. It's just to say, for someone like me who likes to plan out literally every single little detail of every single little thing, I need to just trust in the outcome and let go of the how, and let go of needing to know how everything is going to happen, and just trust that what I'm working towards and what I'm doing in my day-to-day will allow that to happen. That's kind of my motto for 2023. I also have a picture of Disney World because my husband and I are huge Disney fans. We used to live in California actually in 2017, and we had annual passes to Disneyland, and we literally went at least twice a week. And that's, my husband actually proposed to me in Disneyland, and it's just a really big important part of our relationship and our fun factor. And we haven't been able to go to Disneyland or Disney World since February of 2019. We were supposed to go for our first wedding anniversary in April of 2020, but as you guys know, 2020 was kind of a big year. So we ended up canceling our trip to Disneyland the weekend that Disneyland actually shut down due to the vid. So we haven't been able to go in a really long time, and it's on our list that we really want to have a vacation there again, because every time we go it's just such a good reminder of having fun as adults, and it's a good way to ground us in our relationship and remember when we were younger and it's a really fun time. I like it a lot. And then, of course, there's the conglomeration of pictures of women just looking kind of overall badass. And they give off very much I don't give an F energy. And that's kind of the energy I want to embody in 2023 to a certain extent, right? This year, I had a lot of people close to me make me aware that they hate everything that I'm doing and that they don't approve of everything that I'm doing and that they think I'm wasting my potential and that they think I'm taking the easy way out and that they think my education's wasted and that they think I'm exposing myself too much online and that they think I'm being inappropriate. And when it comes from people really close to me, it hurts a lot, and it hurt a lot this year. And that was something I really struggled with because there was a point in time where I thought, okay, is this worth it? Like, is everything that I'm doing right now worth all of this conflict between me and the people close in my life? And I thought about stopping everything that I was doing and just finding a job somewhere. I don't like that I thought that because this is something that's really important to me. It's something that I have fun with. It's not anything I got a degree for, but it's something that I'm good at. And I want to keep doing it and see how far I can take it and see what I can do with it, because we never know if we don't try. We never know if we don't try. And so I do want to embody more of that I don't give an F energy when it comes to people not approving what I'm doing or people giving me their opinions on what I'm doing. Because quite frankly, the only opinion that matters at the end of the day is if you're proud of yourself and if you like what you're doing. That's it. I need to remember that more. That is one of my goals for 2023, is to remember that more and to focus on that and to not lose sight of that. Not get sidetracked and not get confused and not think that my value is any less because certain people don't like what I'm doing. I have a few things too that aren't necessarily on my vision board. Like I want to start reading more. I used to read all the time as a kid and a teenager. I would read like crazy. And I want to get back into reading more, especially at night. Helps calm me down and go to sleep. That's one of my goals. I want to be more firm with my boundaries, which kind of plays into that whole I don't give an F energy, right? I also want to try something new every single month. Like just once a month, try something new completely out of the box that I've never tried before, or go somewhere that I've never been before, like either within the local area or a little road trip or something like that. Just do something new. Keep it fresh and get out of my routine more. Because when I get into my routine, that's when I get stuck. And I don't want to get stuck. I also want to try journaling more. I used to journal every single night, and I stopped doing that about a year ago. So I want to journal more. It really helps me focus and cleanse my mind before bed and just think of all the things to be grateful for and get excited. The last really big thing that I want to do is I want to give myself the same benefit of the doubt that I give others. And this is, in short, it's basically like be as kind to yourself as you are to others. But to me, it's more like I expect so much out of myself that I would never expect out of other people. As far as like I expect to work myself into the ground every single day and every single night and just grind and grind and grind. And I wouldn't expect that of my friends. I wouldn't expect that of my husband. Like, we all need rest. We all need breaks. Why do I not give myself that same allowance? So it's more of that and reminding myself that if I don't get something done, I'm not a failure. And if I mess up on something, I should just not do it at all. Like, allowing myself to be more human. I think that's what it comes down to, is just allowing myself to be more human. I think a lot of us hold on to this concept still of the perfect person. And the perfect person probably makes time for themselves every day, completes a full day of work, makes a ton of money, is a loving and doting housewife or mother or father or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend, is a family person, sees their family all the time, And in reality, it's not possible to do all of those things. We're humans, and there's only a set amount of hours in the day. And some days we need more hours to ourselves than others. Some days we need more hours to our relationships than others. Some days we need to not work at all. And I think it's just a matter of reminding myself that it's okay when those times happen. Those are all of my 2023 goals or New Year's resolutions that I have for this upcoming year. I challenge you to come up with at least 3 resolutions that have nothing to do with your body and add them to your New Year's resolutions list or your 2023 goals list or your vision board. And if you've been putting together that list or that board while you've been watching this video, please comment below. Let me know what's on your board if you feel comfortable. Let me know what's on your board, on your list, and I want to help cheer you on in that. The new year is a really great time to set goals. It's an exciting time. It's like a natural restart or refresh, and I really love that. So thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you guys have a fabulous New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and start to 2023. I will see you guys next time. Bye!